beautiful gems. How are you guys doing? It's SYNOLVE. Yeah, welcome beautiful gems. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here with me today, and let's get started. Today we're going to talk about lighting and how much of a difference lighting can make in your videos. So if you want to learn about how I make videos and how I use lighting in my videos and what I use for my YouTube lighting setup, stay tuned. Alright guys, so I hope you all are well and everything is going well. What I use in my videos is the LimoStudio Light Kit. And it comes with this amazing bag and it comes with two really nice stands and the actual light kits, which you will get a chance to see. And it comes with the bulbs, two bulbs, and the stand. And it really gives a lot of great lighting, as you can see. And so it gives a lot of great lighting, and it really makes a difference in you having a really quality, professional looking video and having doing a home video. And so whenever you want to do a video for YouTube, for example, you want to put your best foot forward. And so you do want to make an investment in yourself and in your business. And so Hubby, for Mother's Day 2016, he bought me this light kit. He said, if you're going to be doing YouTube videos, you really want to make this channel into something, and you really want to, look great and show how beautiful you really are. He's such a sweet talker. Then we need to get you some lights. And so he researched on Amazon. We saw some of our favorite YouTubers and they shared the light kit that they used. One of the people that I looked at was Nicole State, because I was at the time doing a lot of sales on eBay. And so I wanted to use what Nicole was using over at State's Place. And she was using this LimoStudio Light Kit. Another person was Sean Cannell, from Think Media. So he's a great person to go over and watch. And so he talked about the lights that he used. And so we decided to make this purchase and choose these lights. And I'm going to leave the links below of the light kit that I have, and also how you can get replacement bulbs, because I did have one to break, and that happens, but it's easy to get the replacement bulbs off of Amazon. And yeah, so the lights really do make a very big difference. And if you're taking pictures, you're doing B-roll footage, the footage of different things that you're doing, your DIYs, or you're doing makeup, or if you're doing fashion, whatever it is you may be doing, you definitely want to make sure that you have lights. Even if you're just doing inspirational things, you want to make sure that people can see you. They can really see you, and you're putting your best foot forward with your presentation that you're sharing to your friends. And so so you want to invest in lights. You want to invest. What you're doing is not just investing in your channel, because you want to invest in your channel, but you're investing in yourself. So I'm going to show you guys the difference of what it looks like without lights. See? And so I'm just very lit right now using just the lights in my in this room. And so see the difference? You can see me, but it is a little dark. And a lot of times people may be turned off of a video if you're too dark, and if you really can't, if people really can't see you. And so the thing that you really want to do is to make sure that you have great lighting. And so now what I have is I've added one light. And so for a long time, when I first started, I used just some basic lights that I had, and the lights that I bought from Walmart. And so it was one light, and it was just a household living room light. I'm going to show you that light now that I used to have. Hubby's gonna hand me this light. And so we bought just a simple like living room light. It's a floor lamp. It's 6-inch. And so it's just these. I have a brown one, but I also bought these because I bought these for my daughter when she moved in. We bought these for our daughter when she moved into her new apartment. And so they were on clearance for $9. And so you can get these lights. But you see how the difference is between the with no light and some light. And so if you got 2 of these just basic floor lamps, and I had one to like this side, that would actually give you a little light. So if you're not quite ready to invest in $60 or $100 for lights, then that's okay. Start where you are, but you can at least have some type of lamp or some type of additional lighting. Now see, I've got a lot of shadows, and so you're going to have that without a professional light kit, but at least you do have more light. And so here I am back with both of my lights. Now what you want to make sure that you're doing when you light yourself, isn't that better? You see how you see the difference in having no light and having light? It's a big difference. So what you want to make sure that you're doing is to front light yourself. So you want your light not to be behind you, because that's one of the mistakes that people make, is they'll do a side, have the lights on the side of them, like I just had this light, but only reason I had that light on the side of me is because I have these 2 big lights in front of me. So what you want to do is not light your side, the side of your face or the back of your head, having lights in the back of your head, because that causes shadows. But you want to have a light that's front lit. So you want to front light yourself. You want to put your light shining in your face. Even when you are taking a picture outside or you're taping something outside, a lot of times people will put their backs to the sun. You don't put your back to the sun. You want to put your face to the sun. So you want to be front lit at all times. So your light should be in front of you, facing you. And that's going to add the beautiful light that you need for recording. And so a lot of people will think, oh, she does great editing, which I do. And we're going to talk about that in another video. If that's something you want to learn more about, let me know below. But a lot of what makes my videos look really, really great is lighting. And I'm really grateful to Hubby for bringing up the lighting and for getting me this light kit. So, all right, we've talked about lighting. So, please comment below. I'd like to know what you guys use for lighting. What do you use for lighting? What do you use to light? Or are you using any light at all? And so I hope if this inspires you, and I hope if you're just started YouTube, or if maybe you've been here for a while, but I hope that you'll begin to invest in yourself, begin to invest in your channel. And, we want to see, we want to see you. We want to see exactly what you're doing and be able to see your beautiful face and the beautiful makeup and your beautiful hair and your clothes and the DIYs that you're doing, all the beautiful things that you're doing. And we can only see that if you have enough lighting. And sometimes the lighting may look great to you, but then when you do the video, you can kind of tell that it's going to be dark for other people when they're trying to view it or see it on their mobile device or on their television or on, a telephone or on a iPad or some type of notebook or pad, or even on their laptop or computer. So we just want to make sure that we're, as creators and as YouTubers, we are providing the best atmosphere for whatever it is that we're doing and talk about and sharing on our channel. Some of the best tips for lighting. Okay, well, some of the best tips for lighting is to make sure you have light. Make sure you have enough light. That's really, really important. And of course, you want to make sure that you are front lit. Of course, I've shared a little about that. You also want to make sure that in your house that you have the right bulbs. And so one of the, we have two types of bulbs in our house. We're trying out a new bulb. And so the new bulb that we're trying out, and this is this LED 60 watt, and it's a daylight bulb. So this bulb is supposed to mimic daylight. I actually have this in this bulb in the light in this room. And so it does, if you saw when I did the light by itself, then it did offer quite a bit of light. And so I've been switching out slowly throughout the house, all of with daylight, well, with LED lights. So LED lights, they're very long lasting, and they also give you a daylight effect. And so I picked these up at Lowe's. They were on clearance, so they were on sale. And well, hubby picked these up and they were about $6. So there was a display and they were on sale. My favorite lights, because a lot of YouTubers are switching to LED lights, because if you have enough light in your house and you have the right fixtures, then you don't always have to purchase extra lighting, and the extra lights can be bulky. And so if you have lights, and even in the lamps that I recommended, the floor lamps that I recommended, if you're gonna, especially if you're gonna do that, you're gonna need to have LED lights in them. At the 60 watt really does work well for me, and so that's what we use. But a lot of YouTubers are just switching out their whole house, or especially where they tape with the LED lights, because it does offer a lot of light. And as I said, these lights from the light kit from LimoStudio can take up a lot of space, and it can be pretty bulky. And so to avoid that, you can start and begin to switch out the lights in your house. But it's also for $6. I mean, that's a really low cost way. Then you can pick this up from your local store until you order lights, or until your lights come in, whatever it is that you decide to do. It's a low budget way to really add a lot of light in your house. So another example are these, and I really like these. I think these may be my favorite. The daylight bulb is nice, but it does offer, this bulb is nice, but the light is, it's an odd sort of light, daylight. It's an odd sort of color in the light, and so I prefer just the regular LED, and it's a multi-usage bulb. I actually prefer this much better, and you can also get this at Lowe's or Home Depot. And so this one is a 60 watt bulb as well, but it's a difference in the LED light. Now you might think, okay, well, Walmart might also carry these as well. This is Feet Electric. You might think, well, okay, you know, they're expensive, and they are more expensive than a regular bulb. But if you're filming, but I like them in the living room. I've switched them out in my kitchen, and so I really like this bulb. I really like these lights. But I wanted to give the daylight lamps a try, because I heard a lot of YouTubers talk about it. And honestly, my favorite is this, just for the light in my floor lamps, and the light in my you know, in the lights in the house above that are in the ceiling. So I really like these. These are my favorite, and they'll offer you a lot of light. They are more expensive, but they last longer, and they're a lifetime bulb. So that's a cheaper. These two are just cheaper options. I'm not exactly sure how much these are, a 10-pack, but I might try to look for them and get a price and see if I can find some out on Amazon to give you guys an idea of the price of these bulbs, and if I find them, I'll leave them in the link below. I always leave links in the description box below. I always also leave pictures at the end, so I'll definitely leave pictures of this for you guys to see. So yeah, so that's a low cost option, a low cost way. The best light is daylight. And so if you can take my window, the way I have this room set up is, and the way that I really like it to be set up, this window is behind me. It's also more of a setting for me to have the window behind me. And so, but if what I would do if I were just going to use daylight, then I'd switch the room around and make sure that, excuse me guys, that I am facing the window, not with the window behind me, right? I'd be facing the window, right? And I would have the light pouring in and lighting my face. But because this light is to my back, I put the curtain up, which it's night now, and I do a lot of taping at night, but I'd have the window at my back, with the window being, I'm sorry, at my back, then I still need these front light coming in. And this does provide a lot of light, but it is a small window. So yeah, so that's one of the tips. Tape during the daylight. If you tape during the daylight and you are having the window face you, pouring onto your face because you want to be front lit, you want to light your face, that's the best tip, and that's the best time to tape. But a lot of times I don't get a chance to tape during the day. Sometimes I do, but a lot of times, for whatever reason, how my schedule is working out, I'm doing a lot of taping in the evenings, and so I need to get a better schedule. But when do you tape? When do you tape? I'd love to hear that below. When do you get a chance to tape? After work? Do you get a chance? Do you tape after the kids go to bed? You know, so if you're taping after work as kids go to bed at night, in the evening, you definitely need lights. If you can't set up a room where you can be facing the window and light pouring onto your face, or the room that you tape in doesn't have a window, because I first started taping in the main office in our house, and there are no windows in there, so I had to have a little light, and the lamp worked okay because I did a lot of taping during the day. But now I need to get back on the schedule so I can tape during the day, have some really, really great light. But my lights do help a lot. All right. Well, I think that's it. Daylight is the best light, guys. And that's, that's really the main tip. Daylight is the best light. So, all right, guys, I think I've answered everything. So, yeah, these are just some great tips. But if you have more questions, please let me know. I'd be happy to hear it. All right, so I hope this is a great tip for you. I hope this was helpful, because that's really what I want to do. Is I'm sharing you some of the back end stuff, some of the behind the scenes stuff of how I tape and what I do over here. So I'd like to know, please tell me, share with me what kind of lighting that you guys use. Have you thought about lighting before? Do you have lighting? I'd love to hear and see what lighting you use. I do plan to do some more lighting and additional lighting as well. And so as I upgrade my lighting, I definitely will share that with you guys as well. And so please tell me also if you have any other questions about my setup, what stands I use, or what I use to edit, or any questions that you might want to ask me about how I do my YouTube videos. I'd love to share that with you. So please ask the questions and leave a comment below. Give me a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye, guys. Love you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful, amazing day. And know how wonderful and amazing you are. So let the light come in, okay? All right. Bye-bye, guys.